Well, hey friends, happy Wednesday to you. Some cool weather for a change blowing in. It's so nice. I was out last week, and so if you couldn't find the video, it wasn't you, but it was me. So we're still looking at those marvelous 8 statements in the Sermon on the Mount about what true happiness is all about. We call them the Beatitudes. So today we hear this: Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. This is a recurring theme in Scripture, particularly in the New Testament, this hard work of making peace. Jesus is riding into Jerusalem on Palm Sunday down the Mount of Olives, and he sees the city in front of him, and he begins to weep. In fact, today there is a teardrop-shaped chapel that has been built there to commemorate the spot. He sees the city and he says, Jerusalem, would that you knew the things that make for peace. Later, St. Paul challenges those of the church in Rome to do the things that make for peace. 2 things I want you to see here. First, he doesn't say, blessed are the peacekeepers, but rather, blessed are the peacemakers. I'm a guy who is prone to avoid conflict. I know that about myself. I'm pretty good at trying to keep the peace, but making peace, that's much harder work. It's about addressing the hard issues that separate people. It is not about picking a fight, but it is about listening to one another, working through differences, offering one another real grace, accepting one another in love. It's far more than simple tolerance. It's about real reconciliation, and it's about justice. Peacemaking. The second thing is that Jesus is taking his shot at those who ruled all of Israel, those Roman emperors and the Jewish Herodian kings that the emperors put in place to rule the area. You see, Romans were so proud of what was called the Pax Romana, or the Roman peace, as the philosopher Seneca coined the phrase. The Pax Romana was really no peace at all. It was forced peace, enforced by Roman soldiers. Every uprising from anyone in the Roman Empire was quelled and quashed with force. By the time the Gospels are written, the Romans are beginning their destruction of all the Jewish zealot, the Jewish independence fighters' strongholds, until finally they destroyed Jerusalem altogether. Friends, that kind of peace is not really peace at all. Jesus tells his disciples on his way to the cross, peace I give to you. Not as the world gives do I give you, not as the Romans give you. The things that make for peace start inside our hearts as Jesus reconciles us with God, and God makes peace with us. And then that inner transformation points us to do the work of being reconciled to our neighbors and spreading peace throughout the world. In a world of tribal politics and polarization, in a world of family breakups and relational breakdowns, in a world where the social media culture is full of both pretense and nastiness, perhaps we can learn to do the things that make for peace, real peace, not as the world gives, but that begins in our own hearts. And the promise is that we will be called children of God. Love you, St. Luke's. I will see you on Sunday, either virtually or in person.